Hey everyone, good morning. If you are in North America, welcome to today's episode of More Than Just Task Management. My name is Anna Angelova. I am a co host usually of this podcast and a business coach and consultant. My co host, Joris Minnesfand, as you can see, is not here with me today. He is in Austria for the next couple of weeks, and unfortunately, he's not able to join today, and he might not be able to join for the entire week, at least Monday to Friday. We will see, like every day, we'll take it as things come and go. So if he's able to join at some point, he will during the week. Otherwise, he'll be back on Saturday. But I am here, and this is another episode packed with actionable insights for you as a business owner, as a small or medium-sized business owner. And today we are talking about how to prioritize everything when everything feels urgent, right? And one of the things, like when you think about running a business, one of the challenges, especially like with a small or medium-sized business even, is that sometimes we feel so overwhelmed, right? There's so many hats we wear, and it's a never-ending to-do list. Like for today, I personally have listed tasks that probably are enough for a whole week, but I want to complete them today, right? So how do we prioritize, right? Like if you feel overwhelmed by your never-ending to-do list, and you're constantly jumping from one task to the next, like this episode is for you. And the thing is that when you think about it, when everything feels like a priority, we enter a state where like we're in this reactive mode, like we're constantly putting off fires and focusing on things that are not that important, that don't really move the business forward. And one of the first things I want to make sure that we all understand is the difference between urgent and important. And they're really different things. So urgent, these are tasks, these are things that demand your immediate attention. And they feel very like the word urgent, right? Like, they feel like you need to jump on them immediately. This can be emails that come in with high importance, and sometimes not even high importance, right? This can be last minute requests, whether from customers or from or clients or even from your team, right? From someone from your team, and sudden problems that arise, like something that you didn't expect, right? So they feel really pressing. These things feel so pressing, but it doesn't mean that they're important for you or for your business and that you should be spending time on them. On the other hand, the important tasks, the important activities are the ones that actually drive results for your business. Strategic planning, marketing efforts, improving systems, and creating actually systems in your business where your business can run more smoothly, right? Building customer relationships, right? These are important tasks, important activities that don't feel that urgent, and it's so easy for you to, and for us in general, to ignore these and not jump on them. And the problem is where we are struggling as business owners, and where you're probably struggling, is with the fact that the urgent tasks, they tend to be the loudest. They tend to be the like, in your face kind of thing where you're like, oh, okay, I need to do this. And it's easy when urgent things come up, it's so easy to ignore the important work. And the key is to learn how to separate the two and make time for your high impact work, make time for the important work that moves the needle. And one very useful tool for this is actually the Eisenhower Matrix. And for the Eisenhower Matrix, actually, uh, let me actually the images. Here we go. So let me share. It would be, if you are watching on YouTube, you can actually see the you can see the screen. So with the Eisenhower Matrix, what you have is a quadrant with importance and urgency. So on one axis you have the importance, on the other one you have the urgency. And the thing is that, so in things that are urgent and important, they're the ones that, let's say a project deadline is coming up. There's something with the customer delivery going on. And these are things that are due, overdue, or due soon. Like, as you can see, they add value, they are time sensitive, they're related to long-term goals and things like this. So you definitely want to do this first. So if it's urgent and important, you want to do this first. And then on the other side, with the high importance, you have the ones that are not urgent. They're important but not urgent. And these are the ones that are, like, as I was saying, like working on your business strategy, marketing efforts, building customer relationships, especially if you are in a B2B or sales where the value is higher, right? So these ones, you want to schedule them. You want to make sure that they are scheduled in your calendar, that you put the time for and effort in them so you don't forget them. Now, the ones that are urgent but not important, right? The ones that chances are this is quadrant 3, where you most likely spend the most of your time. Ideally, you want to delegate these because they don't add any value. And here it's the one that I'm showing. It talks about your life, but the same thing applies to the business, right? So the ones that are urgent but not important, delegate them. Find someone else to do them, and try to do as few of these as possible. And then the last quadrant is not important and not urgent. These ones, ideally, you would want to completely remove and do. These are time wasters, right? These are excessive social media scrolling. After you get on social media for your 30-minute familiarity building activities or something like this, and then you find that it's, oh my god, it's an hour and a half and I'm still doing this, right? So these are activities that definitely you want to remove completely if possible, or at least eliminate, right? And the key is to spend your activities, most of your time, in quadrant 2, with the important but not urgent. If you're always in the urgent and not and important, like in the urgent where urgency is high, you always be in crisis mode. And one way to get out of this reactive mode, and it's actually a very simple thing, is to create a daily system for yourself. And in this daily system, like we've talked about productivity and some of these things in past episodes, but ultimately what you want to do is, in this daily system, identify your top priority. What's the one thing that's important, not urgent, but important, that will have the biggest impact today? Identify it and put it as the first thing you do. Do it before the day starts, if possible. If you can start doing something at 7 a.m., by 9 a.m., you can achieve so much when everyone comes up and suddenly the urgent activities pop. And when it comes to this, like, time block your work, right? Schedule the dedicated time to focus, whether it's like 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning or whatever time slot works for you, to focus on quadrant 2, right? Really schedule it and then keep it in sacred. Don't allow, if someone sends a meeting request, if someone knocks on your door, I'm busy, I'm focused, this is it, I'll come back to you later. And unless you are in a life-saving kind of work where, like, you really need to respond to urgent things, where, like, someone is having a heart attack or something like this, like, there's nothing really urgent that you need to jump on. And ultimately, when new things come in, evaluate them using the Eisenhower Matrix, and think, okay, is it something that you need to do yourself? Is it something that should be delegated, deferred, or deleted? Like, is it something that is important and only you can do? Then you do it, right? Now, and you can see, okay, if I need to do it, is it something that's urgent and I need to do right now, like in Q1, or is it something that it's important? Let me schedule it. Like, let me schedule it somewhere. Delegate. If someone else can do this, if it's not important, if it's not only I'm the only one who can do this, if someone else can do it better than me, delegate it to this person. If it's not, again, if it's not urgent, you would want to, or something that doesn't even contribute, you might want to defer it. And if it's not urgent and not important at all, and not aligned with your goals and all these kind of things, then delete it. It's not, like, forget about it. And again, just because something is urgent doesn't mean you need to drop everything to do it. If it's urgent but not important, find someone else to do it. Delegate it or schedule it for a better time. You don't have to jump immediately. Again, like, most likely, most of us are not in the business of saving people's lives. Like, we are not doctors, we are not firefighters, we are not first responders. And what we perceive as urgent, nothing will happen if you don't respond to that email chain today. Like, you can respond tomorrow. So when you actually implement this system, you really start to understand, oh, these are the important things. This is what I'll be focusing on. Yes, these are urgent or look like they're urgent. Let me delegate them. And it will really change the way you operate your business and the way you show up, and will help you get out of the reactive mode, get out of that urgent crisis mode. So this is it for today. Short and sweet, I hope, and really take action. So what's your biggest takeaway from today? Share it in the comments. Think about, like, what's one thing you can do today to focus on an important task that's not urgent, so you can move your business forward. And share it with us, and remember to subscribe, remember to follow us. And as we always say, we are live on the Plandor channel every morning. So if you want to see us live, we would love to see you as well, and you can interact with us live as you are watching, and we can answer some questions you might have on the topic we're discussing. And I know I went a little bit over time today. Tomorrow will be better, I promise. And have a wonderful week ahead. If you're watching or listening this one on Monday, it's Monday, actually March 17th, as I'm recording this. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, when I think I will be discussing a topic related to leadership. So stay tuned, come back tomorrow, and have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.